party in, doesn't it? Yes, it's because I'm in the party. I noir. Here we go. Gameplay recording pause because you're going to the home screen. No. Oh, I've got it. Let's get to the gameplay. Hopefully, new game.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Every man can own his own home and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors. The city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. The city of opportunists. The city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems.
Great, I can't skip anything.
A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
That's weird not hearing gameplay, but I don't need it.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
Fine and dandy.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective at ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Amazing.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
Oh, why do I've got a long way just to get to the map? Amazing. But I looks as I took it off.
Turn right here.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway.
Where are you?
We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and
Options. Put subtitles on. Sound. Keep the dialogue up so people can hear it without having to read the subtitles. Makes it better that way. Well, it doesn't matter
Through
anyway.
his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the GAT.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump.
So we start off
Just
as
going through the
Bargo
motion.
standard street.
Probably
cop.
right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall.
Seems fairly
If you still don't come up with
interesting.
anything, come find me and we'll talk it out.
Press and hold
Two
R3
heads are
to
always better than
reverse
one.
the camera view. Ooh.
Look at this junk.
Okay, it's junk. Hey, I'm a ghost with a new ghost emote.
It's not my job to pick through other people's
How's
trash.
the sound and everything? Can you hear it alright?
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Newspapers provide backstory on events which may or may not be related to your current investigation. Shrink says the mind is the
I tell
final
you,
frontier.
jinxed.
Dr.
I always
Harlan
get blamed
Frontier
for crap.
speaking at USC.
Jesus.
Nice.
come take a look at this.
And then we've got a bottle of
This doesn't
alcohol.
pertain to the case.
We're never gonna find it. It's a
Doesn't
waste
really
of
give
time.
it to the case. That's everything from there. Investigated. Now that is interesting. A big blood stain on the door. When I say interesting, I mean scary. And there's lights flickering up there. Bit of blood there by the looks of it. Ooh. It's a
Shooter
big
put him up
blood
against the
stain.
wall and blew his
Don't know what
brains out.
caused that.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Open your notebook. Clues. Blood stain. Blood splatter stain in recessed doorway on an alleyway floor. Right. Why do I play games that have got a lot of reading involved? Alleyway scene of ambulance shooting. Okay. Alright, we're in the cave. We're in here. We're in the alleyway. I'm running up the stairs. Hope someone doesn't hear me. They'll come out and shoot me. Pad's vibrating. Some over here. A cigar? Is it?
Nothing significant.
Not significant. I'm not 100% sure. No, there's a gun
Ralph, there's something on the
On
rooftop.
the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
And find a drain pipe or a ladder to get to the roof. Right, this is going to be interesting.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Previous, hello. Oh, Freeview, how is your evening
What
going?
kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Thank you in advance for choosing to spend your evening with me.
How you doing, Cole?
Don't just pick it with
Found
your
it
bare
yet?
hands.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
Nice. Two
Two
shots
rounds
fired.
fired. And instead of dropping it down
No,
a
that's
drain, our shooter
not
hoists
nice.
it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to
Until we
Central. We could
get
get
a
a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph.
You can show
See if
some
we can come up with an
initiative,
owner.
Ralph.
That's a long shot, Cole.
I'm not reading.
It's a pretty fancy
I'm
gun.
Reading, so.
You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Investigate the gun store.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to
That's
give much of a damn.
destination.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph.
Don't
You worry
think
too
it's our
much.
vehicle. Okay, I can get in it. Wait for the partner to get in. And drive. Oops. Great driving, Josh. It's a pretty quick, pretty nimble car. Get that. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want that one map, don't I? How far away actually am I? Quite far. By the looks of things. Correct here. Hope I'm going the right way. I don't know. Oops.
Slow down!
Yes, I'm with you. Shooting area open 24 hours. 10:31 PM. Gun store. Open sesame.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson.
Smith
Model
Wesson, Model
27, registered Magnum.
Registered Magnum.
Chambered for
chamber
.357,
Chambered 3.5.
nickel-plated with pearl
pearl
grips. Same gun used by
Same
General
gun
Patton.
used to General Patton.
You're not
Nice.
suggesting he's
Yeah,
the
it's just
owner.
He's the owner.
No,
no,
I'm
not.
not.
You seem to know a lot
You
about the
seem
weapon.
to know.
I ought to. I sold it.
I sold it to this.
You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies
hell.
are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
Who's
Mind if I take
interested
a
in
look?
shooting rhino?
My guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Da, 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 da. think that was on there. There it is.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February
Errol
46.
Schroeder.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
What happened to that? Help the LAPD out. Set destination. Open the door.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
I like how I've literally just stole a police car on this game. As a police.
Hey! That's coming out of your
Sorry.
wages, not mine!
Please recover that. Now I'm back. Wow, I'm not a very good police driver. Thank you for backing up that.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal.
Yeah.
Mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Oh, I'll just headlight.
Turn left here.
Ooh. Schroeder's apartment at 10:48 p.m. Saving progress. I should have checked before crossing the road, but too late now. Number 2 is where we
Schroeder,
go.
apartment 2.
Mr. Schroeder, open up.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my
I
drawer.
think you do, Mr.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
That was a very bad move, Schroeder.
He's a block ball where you can just punch. You'll make a very good fighter, would I? He's down. Cuff him. There's no need for the need to
Ralph.
face, mate.
You all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it.
That was just extra.
It's lucky you caught me off guard.
Search Schroeder's.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Cool little
Optimistic,
magazine.
Cole.
Not going to be helpful though. Little green book. Might be helpful.
Host of names and a series of numbers.
Floyd
Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
That wasn't where you found it, though, Mr. Phelps. Go Phelps.
Officer Phelps.
Officer Phelps.
That's
whatever your name is.
447.
Must be in there.
You dumb
looks
fucking
that
sons
way.
of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you.
Yeah, we are.
You say another word and I'll
Wait a
break
minute.
your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
The 111 Club. Interesting.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Oh, I do apologise. I'm going to struggle with that name very much there. Osawa Queen's NATO, I believe. I hope I'm saying that right. While he was here, he wanted, hey,
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
It is a pretty good looking game so far. It's from Rockstar, so it's a pretty classic game. Pop out shotgun, why don't you? Ooh, next to death. Reload to how many rounds I've got.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Just don't want to
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
press R1.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
That's helpful.
Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
copper. You come any closer, we'll cut you.
Stay down.
That looks well. I've got auto aim on. Ain't shut up. Fucking the arm.
Stay in cover.
Come on. Come on. Perfect. Yes.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
What was I?
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner. This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
I missed all of that there.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, but wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics.
Do apologise for that.
And in my case, you can add the war to that.
Unmuted
I know
next
that,
people.
Paul. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you... He's hiding in the
Okay, well, there's no... what do you call it?
Bowers!
Oh,
Hold it
where's
right
it
there!
gone now?
Stop now or I will shoot!
I won't tell you again,
No
Wendell.
bottom climb
Jesus,
for
Dunn! Watch your
climbing the
fire!
ladder or jumping.
You don't want to do this, Wendell.
Let's go die.
Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Give it up, Wendell.
Stay the hell away from me.
Yep. Get a kick to the face because I got too close.
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked for it.
I'm going to go catch.
No way I'm going back
criminal.
inside. I've done my time.
Okay.
You assholes already screwed me once.
Okay. Oh. Why didn't you jump, you weirdo?
It's over, Bowers!
First failed mission. Well, first failed case. He didn't jump. Silly devil.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Why pull your flashlight out? You can see him clear as day.
He's hiding in the alley!
Wally, 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 Wally.
Bowers! Hold it right there! Stop now or I will shoot!
I won't tell you
Oh,
again,
Wendell.
Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me.
There we go, there we go. Oh, yes, to give us a boot to the face.
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
So I need... There was a...
It's over, Bowers!
Over
You
bounds.
assholes already screwed me once.
Keep running. Jump.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
There's nowhere left to go. Oh, clothesline.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Grab him. Hey, put him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hey.
How you doing, Wendell?
That punch should be a box, mate. Not a
Parole
cut.
officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor.
Hot games at the minute.
Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Creepy. Stop singing.
For every cop,
Probably
there's the case that makes you.
Copyright claim.
Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Oops, just step
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Shell casings.
From
These look like 32s.
Caliber rifle. Put them down.
Broad daylight.
Examine the dead body.
Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Bank of Arcadia. Ooh, he's bullet. Layaway batch, I don't know what they are.
C. Galetta.
I'm not American.
Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Anything on the side? Nope.
All right. Yes, he's a dead person.
Yep, something in the bin.
FN Browning.
FN
Serial
Browning,
number
sorry.
01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Eagleson's gun store is a couple of blocks from here. Gotcha. Give the victim a bit of.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Over him. Interview as our witness.
Can I help you, sir?
Can I help
I'm
you,
Officer
sir?
Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
Everett. Oh,
And you are?
Okay.
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Interesting. Hey, Retsam, how's it going, man?
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Why does it tell me to accuse the witness? Go cop.
And don't know who shot Gage or why.
No, officer.
This rings past gun calls that witness to give false leads affecting your path through the case.
A man is dead, Miss Galletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police
just did as
officer.
I was
I'll
told.
take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
We have the murder weapon?
But no murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Get in the police car. Set destination. Turn around.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
I need to dart around. Oops,
God damn it, Cole!
Please cut the right. Fire hydrant, bench. Check out the damage to my car. Circle to get out of the car. Triangle to make a park drive. Eagleson's gun store, 2:36 p.m.
Officers,
Officers,
what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looks like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. And he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Looks like we're going to a jewelry store. Great parking, you please, car, Josh.
You can drive.
Yeah, partner's driving. Ah, it skips the drive as well. It's not too bad then. At least there won't be any crashing. Hartfield's Jewelry Store, 2:36 PM. Saving. Question for Kalu.
Can I interest you in a new watch?
Kalu.
Officer Cole Phelps. Are you Edgar Kalu?
Take this in the back, sir.
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch!
Oh,
Go, Cole, go!
I shot in the dog, man.
Kalu, get back here!
Fruit beers all around, dawg.
What the heck are you driving like an idiot for?
Stop or I will shoot!
God, I'm gonna need to clean off.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops...
What's this log do? It just gives me a look on my case of what I've done.
Whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle. I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from.
Heathen, I didn't catch that.
But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad.
Animal cunning.
Do you think you might be ready for that?
You ready for that? Cool.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity,
and
hard evidence,
best of all, a confession.
Best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former,
If you fail in
you can
the
always
former,
use a
you can always
modicum of
use
violence to obtain the latter.
Yeah, I don't even know what.
How are you feeling?
Hey,
Fine,
Doreen, how are you, man?
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming.
Good afternoon to you.
May the
Good
cat
afternoon
eat
to
him
you.
and the
It's
cat be eaten by the
currently
devil.
9:15
Bring me a confession, young
in
Phelps.
the UK.
This is your chance. Don't fail me.
9:15 in the evening in the UK.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
The lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Shooting incident.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You blew a man out of his socks over an empty grudge, you son of a bitch. Do you think I have sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
I've got up another interview.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
You got it, mate.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Come on, Mr. Kalu. Make this easier on yourself. Get it off your conscience.
Gosh, why do you keep
You think
messing
I'm
up
stupid?
on the easiest part?
I think I'll just do whatever you want because you're a nice guy. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You need to get answers right. Because the cases are just going
You
to get
disappoint
harder
me,
and
Cole
harder.
Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
You know what they say. Third time's a charm.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about.
I like his tie.
I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
I have to admit, I do like his tie. Even though I don't wear ties, it is a very nice tie. Accused.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles.
Charm.
We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
I don't like your tie. I don't like your suit either. It's brown.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you,
I don't
Mr.
like
Kalu.
brown
You shot a man
clothes.
dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
You'll hide too
Let's
much
talk about the
secrets.
shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
So remember, accuse. Don't use the bullet casings. I think we need to talk about the Browning gun actually. So yes.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago.
Do you get to see
You
that
can't
title
prove I
again,
used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me.
This is just going to get embarrassing.
I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Intentionally, people.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
You know what? Let's just start from the top, shall we? Might help a little bit.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting.
Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Accuse.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so?
There we go.
It's amazing what the Nebushes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't catch any of that. Turns back up on his
Gage was a Jew hater. Get it off your chest.
Gage and his kind are pathetic. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebushes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stump Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu. I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer
Masterfully
Phelps.
done, Officer Phelps.
It is
It's
just Officer
Phelps,
Phelps.
isn't it, lad?
Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire.
Yeah,
I
my
applaud
brother's
a
back on
man
the-
with your talent for unwavering justice.
No, not my brother. Not my brother.
Back to your duties for now, boy.
I know what you mean.
But here's a piece of advice.
He knows what I mean.
Get yourself 2 suits,
He's
get
like
them
a brother
pressed.
to me.
You'll be needing them.
I've known him too goddamn long. Oops. Oh, this stuff again. Yeah, passed it. Hey, try fair. Please, Connor. Really good films. Yeah, boy. Ba 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 ba. P-A-R-T-Y, because I gotta. That suit's horrible. A sort of mustardy colour.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
Very nice.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps.
December.
Go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Yay. Thank you.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Why is that popping up? That was an
Now
hour
some
ago.
housekeeping. Warm Central
Gee
Division,
whiz.
welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
See what's going on here.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys? Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. You get down to the PE
You've got me
Freight
running
Depot,
traffic.
6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Gotcha.
Come
That's
on,
good.
Phelps.
Outfits. 3 or 5. Ugh, that's horrible. Standard Patrol. Chicago Lightning. They're not too bad. Hit harder, take more punches before going down. Shoot straight with the Garand and the Colt 45. I like that tie, so we'll go with that one. Excerpt is here.
They really pushed you through
Never got
quick,
someone say
didn't
it's
they?
bad luck.
6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Yes. Just run through the doors, man.
You know this place?
Oh,
Sure.
I'm deaf again.
Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot in the warehouse district.
I'll
direct.
you can drive, mister.
Can you drive to this one?
No, my my partner, my partner doesn't want to drive the car, so I've got to drive. Right. Lovely. Don't even know where I've got to go. Map. That's the police station. That's a street crime. Wow, that's a long way I've got to drive.
All units of
So,
459.
tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so...
Oh, get on the road.
Look out!
On the pavement. Whoa,
Grew up in San Francisco.
Driving
My father
normal.
was in shipping. I went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant.
First time experience. I thought
Okinawa
it'd be interesting for a stream, but
Oh,
at the moment it's not turned out that way.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
Going left.
The Emperor
Watching you, stupid
Hirohito
pedophile.
himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris.
Street
Any
crime, eh?
unit to handle code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K of 4.
I've got a total wrong part of this. Masked a gunman.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Subdue the suspect.
Give it up
Okay,
now!
just
Make it easy
shoot.
on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Come on, Phelps. Put your back into it. He's vanished. Oh, that's there.
Is somebody going to tell us what the hell is going on?
Did I pass it or did I fail it? Whoops. Yay! I did it.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I've leveled up as well. I'm now a level 2 police officer. PE Freight Depot.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight
Yeah.
ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car,
That's nice
probably
to know.
stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The Car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Let's talk
Nice
to you.
day for it.
Let's not talk to you first.
How long you going?
Other stuff to do. Like investigate this. I think it was. That's brilliant, mate. I'll use it as my profile on PlayStation. I'll be on very shortly.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
A lot of the time he's like me, he doesn't read what he's typing until he's sent it.
Happier times, I guess.
Oh, what's that, Trevor? Open for the file. Find and inspect a clue as a LAPD detective or investigator. Nice. Glasses. Read what the glasses says. Stenzel.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the looks of it.
Cool.
Always the same through a viewfinder. How about you?
I've got a mystery sample waiting at the lab. Practical Joker said
Insta-heat.
contaminated soy.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
It's a bloody pipe. And there's no pun intended there.
You guys, take your time.
Get back here, Phelps. We're
No
not
freight
done
rolling
yet.
through here till we're done.
Keep searching.
And we're still punching the clock.
Oh, that's a lovely state.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
What gives it away? The victim looks like they've lost a lot of blood.
I doubt it.
Just a random cigarette box. Clues. I've got all clues by the looks of it. Let's talk to this gentleman here.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure.
Sure.
Saw it
so
just
it's
sitting
here,
there.
strange place to park.
Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look.
You gotta take a look. I saw the
And then
blood.
I saw all the blood.
Smart move.
So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Knowledge of Adrian Black.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Am I gonna have to stand here all day until you tell me the truth? You know the driver.
I'm telling you, I don't know who was driving that car. You can prove it different? Gun, power, they go to your head, son. It's about time you made me an apology.
Fuck this case up. Contents of
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Blood-stained pipe found.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
5 hidden vehicles. Well, they're not hidden if I've found them, are they? Clues. Locations. The Black Residence. Let's go talk to the widowed Mrs. Black.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
Oh, my case on my game. Gotta go talk to a widow. Talk to this gentleman here, can I?
Advice?
Advice.
Check the whole area, detective. Assume everything's a potential lead.
I've not watched any. I've just gone into this totally blind.
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
See what the piece of paper is first. Riverside
Mr. F.
Slaughterhouse.
Morgan
One live
picked up
hog.
a live pig yesterday?
Okay. Then we've got a tire iron.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Alright, off to the widow.
You're behind the wheel.
Well, 15 minutes to go.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
If people think I'm going to play Call of Duty on my streams and get absolutely slaughtered, they can piss off.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in?
We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Investigate the residence. Okay.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
That's the case.
This must be Adrian's.
Must be Adrian's. Yep, Adrian's.
Stenzel. So the glasses are a match. To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Ooh, I wonder who Nicole is. Northwest Railroad.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
An awful one of matchboxes from Kavanaugh's.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help. Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Instaheat. Ah, so they've got a new Instaheat boiler installed.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
$82.50.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
I've never played it either, I'm a Ghost. It seemed interesting, so... Yeah, it's a Rockstar game, so I thought it'd do well, but... It's not doing as well as I'd hoped. Ooh, pretty flowers. Bird of Paradise, I believe. Someone's took a wrench to your Instaheat.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Not even there. It goes in there. You. Ooh. A new show, yeah. I did a bit of it with Josh and Dylan on Wednesday, I believe.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed
And
him.
then Dylan called me toxic.
Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
You know the survival game where you've got with the rhinos? There was about 10 seconds left. Josh Saunders had already, unfortunately, been knocked off. So me being me, I found it funny to grab Dylan in front of a rhino, and Dylan got knocked off. Which left 7 of us and it put me through to the final. I find it funny. It's the sort of thing I do. Just look at it when we used to play Killing Floor 2, I'd just close the door on everyone. Or Sonic Team Racing, I just bully people there. It is mostly just you because you're always in the lead. Bum 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 bum.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just
I am
bought
a
a new
ghost.
pair.
You have. I will be joining when I finish my stream.
Go on.
I kept telling him.
Do
to
like
throw
your
his
emotes,
old
I'm a
ones away.
Ghost.
He tried to repair them
You've
with
got the-
tape. They
You've got the
looked
best
terrible.
emotes in my chat.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live
She either has
pig.
ghosts or
This
bumblebees.
receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig.
I just find it
Adrian
interesting.
runs a
Really.
tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows
Frank
what he's
Morgan.
up to.
She seems like
What
she's
makes you
getting
say
into
that
it
about
there.
Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
I love the bees too, especially the one you've just posted.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too.
And Dylan's not
He
even on
normally
yet.
never leaves for the bar till about 7.
No, he finished at 8. He tried to ring me, but I ignored him.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
Oops, I found that one.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that?
Shader.
Adrian practically lives there afterward.
How did you know that? Adrian's practically lives there. I'll go with
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
I got that one right. Alibi for Mrs. Black.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you?
To say I was here all night.
What an awful thing to say! I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
I don't know. She should have best answer to who's here. I use my intuition. Remove and answer.
Yes, I am accusing you. Your husband was going to leave you. That's motive. Now your only alibi is an empty house. Get it off your chest. Tell me the truth.
Whatever your theories are, you're going to have to prove that I was there and that I wanted to hurt him. Do you think you can do that,
Fucked up again. On the case. Again. Can you tell me about this?
Find my husband, you incompetent fool, or the LAPD will be facing a lawsuit.
She's not happy with that.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Sorry.
Please do, Detective.
Whoops. Okay, we're off now. To the bar. Logic puzzle. Oh, I hate the bubbles. My bubbles. Yes, the only hunt
Can you drive to this one?
Don't mind is where you've got to catch the penguin.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
No, not offline, no, you idiot. I'm going offline. I'm ending now.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
It's saving, that's good. Well, that's going to do it for that one. Another failed stream.